Hi there, and welcome to your Smart Interactive Display panel. This is the new panel that you will see up in your classroom. The first thing that we're going to do today is we are going to get you logged in. So to get that started, we're going to clean it up first. So first thing we're going to do is hit this little button over here on the right-hand side, and we're going to clean up now. And basically what that will do is it'll remove anything that's on the board from anybody playing with it ahead of time and doing anything. So we're going to clean up that so it's a blank profile. Perfect. Now we're going to go over here to where this login button is, and we're going to click login. You have a couple different ways that you want to log in. Now remember, if you haven't logged into the Lumio site that we've sent out several times, you need to make sure that you go there and log in with your Google account, and that will actually sync up your board with that account. So you got a couple ways to sign in. You can use the QR code for the first time. You can use the board login for the first time. Remember, if you are a traveling teacher and you are in multiple classrooms, you will have to do this step on every single board that you teach with. So I'm going to use the QR code to get started. And it's just going to let me log in with my Google. And as soon as I get this success on my phone, it will automatically log me into the board. Okay, once you have logged into the board, the smart board will actually set up, it's going to go through the process of setting up a new user. So you're going to set up this new user, you've been added to this tablet. So here we're just going to continue. It's going to get your tablet ready. So it says it's going to take a few minutes. It's just going to start checking the info. Now here is where you're actually going to sign in. So here is where you're going to actually put in your email address. And hit next. And next you're going to put in your password. Okay, so remember, after you put your password in, your two-step factor is going to ask you to authenticate. So however you do that, go ahead and authenticate. And then what you're going to see is you're going to click I agree. Now it's going to take you into the Google services. So we're going to take a look at all the Google services, the location, scanning, install. We're going to accept all of those. We're going to set a PIN. We're going to enter that PIN one more time. And then now we're into our Google Assistant stuff. So here you can say, what's the weather this weekend? Where's the nearest coffee shop? Just so it gets used to your voice. And then you hit agree. And it's going to activate your Google voice match. And you're going to hit agree. And then unlock the assistant. And you're going to hit the agree. And at this anything else, you're just going to say no thanks. Okay, notice that when you logged in, the background of the board actually changed to this generic background, which is fine. And now what we're going to do is we are going to double check that you are signed in. In order to do that, you're simply going to hit on the person again, and you will notice that your information is coming up. Now, every teacher should have a nice little smart card. That smart card, we're going to manage that and set that up, that ID up right now. So we're going to click on manage your smart card ID. So we're going to create an ID card. You're going to create a PIN. Hit next. Confirm your PIN. Next. And it says hold the card over the card reader for a few seconds. That card reader is right over here with the Wi-Fi signal, and then it's going to ask you to hold it again. Now you have successfully set up your card. So I'm going to hit done here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test this little bad boy to make sure it works. Okay, so we're going to go here, and now we're going to sign out and sign back in using our card. Okay, so this time we've just set up our card. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test the card. So click on your person, and we're going to basically make sure that nobody's signed in here, and now we're going to use our card. So come over here to the card reader, simply hold your card down. It's going to ask you to put in that PIN that you created. You're going to hit next, and it's going to ask you to hold the card one more time. And now you are logged in via the card. Okay, so in your first time login setup, this is going to be step 9, the Google optional. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead, open up settings from your app launcher. And in the app launcher, you're going to scroll down here until you find Google. And in Google, what you're going to do is you need to select over here all services. From all services, you're going to go all the way down here until you find Search Assistant in Voice. When you have the Search Assistant in Voice, on this left menu, you're going to go into Google Assistant. From the Google Assistant, you have lots of options here, and we're only going to go through a couple of them. So the first one is going to be voice match. So if there are other voices that are already associated with your device, right here where it says remove voice match from all of my devices, do that because you want it to match your voice, not other ones. So then we're going to hit this back button. And then we're going to go down here to where it says digital assistants from Google. This is where you can actually choose between your Gemini and your Google. My personal preference would be you stick with Gemini, but it's up to you. So you can test out both of them and go through. You can learn more about it, but it should already be defaulted to Gemini. But if it's not and you want that, you're going to want to switch it so you have it. Okay? Then you can hit your back button. And again, you can go through and you can personalize a lot of these things, how your assistant voice will sound. So you can choose, hey, look, there's an Amber. So you can choose.
Here are the voices. Here are the voices you can pick for your Google Assistant. If you like this voice and want me to keep using it, just stop here.
So I can do that, and you can go then through all of the other settings as needed. Okay?